Yeah, this is some holy shit view right here.
Wow, that I just got around that first corner. Wow.
Sunrise glow, cheap and forerunner ready to go. A trip of dreams.
So yesterday we drove all the way out to Owensburg. We're going to be part of the Washington DDR. Turns out that the trails we wanted to take were closed for the winter. So we came back home, regrouped, and today we're heading out towards Quilcene and the Olympics. Just do a little bit of poking around, campfire, eat some steak that we got at the island, so that trip at least was worth it. And then tomorrow we'll come back.
Rock crawls, riverbeds, forest turns. Every mile's a memory earned. From canyon walls to desert sand, we leave no dream unlived or unplanned. Tires turn, our hearts run free with every.
Well, I'll be darned, it's open.
Sweet.
Beautiful river.
Yeah, quite pretty.
Looks like this might be a little camping spot.
Looks a heck of a lot better than he did before.
Getting a pretty good elevation, finally getting through enough gnarly washouts that the people are thinning out. Ran into some people camping like in the middle of the road just below us.
Look at that. Something else. Any other year where we are would have a ton of snow, but there isn't zero right now.
It's a pretty cool road, but my big question is whether or not there's going to be camping up here, because there's camping toward the top. That's going to be awesome. Starting to see little peaks of snow. Time for some machete work. We'll get in the hood again. "50 inches."
I was just about to say that.
When we were on the Idaho BDR, we kept running into situations where logs were cut out of the Forest Service road trails, barely wide enough to squeak through, and we started joking about how it's supposed to clear at least 50 inches wide, and so we kind of joked that they were only clearing them to like 50 inches wide. Potential camping spot right here.
Gotcha.
Got tired of fussing with it.
I see you grab it, and I hadn't heard in a while. I was wondering where it had gone.
I'm gonna hop out real quick and check on something. I might be dragging a stick or something.
It looks like you're dragging something.
GTG.
No tracks in this snow. Footprints is about it.
Yeah, I think most of the Subaru crowd got stopped long before this point.
Okay, this is getting a little slippery here. You might want to just hold off for a second. I'm still moving, but only barely. Yeah, this is starting to get a little sketchy, y'all.
Don't go too far ahead.
Yeah, this is starting to look like it might be a little foolish.
Okay, well, if we're gonna turn around, it looks like it ends not far from here anyway. But if we're gonna turn around, I'd rather do it where it's not super slippery.
Can you still hear me?
Yes, but barely.
I'm gonna flip around because I found a turnaround spot. I think it's getting a little bit foolish. It's really wet, slippery snow, and it's just getting a little bit deeper, and there's some curves and some drops I don't like.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, could we make it up? Yes, probably. Is it sketchy? Yeah, definitely. Do I want to have to try to turn around when there's no turnaround places and then back all the way down this thing? No, not particularly. Coming back down to you.
Okay, I'm slowly backing up to where I can turn.
Yeah, some of these drops on the shoulder are just down. If you want to hang tight, I'll spot you. I know your rear camera isn't working so great. All right, we got Clifford the big red 4Runner turned around, mostly it looks like.
About how deep was the snow before you turned around?
I don't know, it was getting on about 5-6 inches maybe, but it was really sloppy, slushy, and slippery and wet, and the Jeep was struggling to keep traction. Even in 4-wheel high first gear with traction control on, it was kind of struggling. And it started getting windy too, and I just didn't feel good about doing that. It didn't seem like a fun time to me.
Yeah, gotcha.
hell of a view right there. That mountain's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walker's more like a hill. Mount Townsend is taller. I don't know if that could be Mount Townsend or not. None of my like nav stuff is really working at the moment.
Looks like somebody was dragging a stick so they could find their way back out, Lisa.
I didn't catch a stick until further up.
So yeah, I really like this trail. I thought it was kind of fun to drive. It was nice, relaxing. Just enough stuff you have to pay attention.
Yeah, all these little like mini tank truck ditch things are helping to break in the suspension.
Really want to come back here and see what's at the tippy top when the snow's melted some.
Yeah. We're close.
Safe to assume we want to bebop down this and see what this trail's all about.
Sure. And then if we find a spot to have lunch or something, I got some Hawaiian rolls, and that sounds really good with some turkey.
Beauty. Maybe we'll get by the river here.
How does this look for lunch?
Looks perfect.
Tasty turkey sandwiches. Hang tight for a second. I'm going to see if this is a worthy camping spot.
Okay.
We could totally make it work for a camp spot. It might be a little bit on the muddy side for the most part. Might be able to get away from it. No real visible signs of like poop piles with toilet paper or anything.
I'll mark it as a campsite.
Well, I
She's
think.
been shaking that ass, shaking that ass.
But you do run into some interesting folks out here. It's hard to beat this weather, man. So Elk Lake could be interesting. I've never been to Elk Lake. This is kind of a pretty little road.
Yeah, for a second, right back there, it reminded me of a portion of the Oregon BDR, like that area just after the Shinbiter campsite. When we went back, there was that section, and that, I don't know, just reminded me of that.
So anyway, the Shin Biter, what she was talking about on the Oregon BDR, one of these days we'll get that video put together. It's a lot of footage, it's a lot of work. So we got, I'd say like 2/3 of the way done with the Oregon BDR. We got a campsite and I was really tired and not being all that bright. Ended up sticking an axe into my shin, and it was gory. And then had to drive an hour and a half with this giant gash in my right shin, all the way to the ER, and that screwed up the rest of that trip. It was kind of a hassle. It healed up okay, but
Did you bring your fishing rod? Maybe Elk Lake has trout.
I did not. That wound healed up just fine, but it took a really long time to heal due to treatment and all that crap that I'm dealing with. So that was a dumb thing. Yeah, the moral of that story is don't be swinging axes in very remote places unless you're really thinking about what you're doing and not being a dumbass. I see up and I think better likelihood of a good camp spot. That's what I think.
Absolutely. Me too.
Necessary? No, but being a good steward of our public lands, yes.
100%.
Oh, damn, that's cool. Talk about reminiscent of Shinbiter.
go. Upper Elk Lake.
Talk about reminiscence of Shin Biter.
Totally reminiscent of Shin Biter. It's really pretty.
Oh, cool, man. So, down there is a camp spot, like tent camping. I don't see a way you could get a rig in there. I wish there was. It looks big and open and flat. And there's the lake there. Looks like some really beautiful water. I wonder if there's trout fishing. That's really pretty down there. There's a camp spot down there.
But not one that we get the truck to, right?
I don't think so. I'm looking. It looks like a big area. You could put a couple rigs down there. I just don't think there's a way to get there with the vehicle. Down there, this would be a cool place to bring like a family for a weekend or something. Just hang out, bring a couple rafts. A couple fishing poles. Big old drop to our right here.
That stream was pretty cool, and waterfalls.
Yeah, it's pretty. And here's where the 4 rating comes from. And here's where the 4 rating comes from. Let there be light. That's slippery. Go easy into this corner, it's pretty slippery.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of down right here. Eye to eye with treetops. Yeah, not a whole lot of places to get out of somebody's way if they're coming the other way on this road either. I don't need to tell you, just stay away from the edge.
Can do.
And this is a little bit more of that, what makes it a 4 out of 10, I guess. A little bit rutted and whatever, and that forks again. Just let it stretch. Kind of a cute little waterfall right here.
Sweet, I'm gonna try to get an 80s picture of it.
No snow. We must be on the south face of this bad boy. Poking up. This would be a dispersed camping spot if we wanted to sit in the snow. We're the first ones up here for a long while, and it's getting a little bit deep. So far, traction hasn't been a problem though. Oh wow, okay. It's a hell of a view. It's worth poking over here just to see it.
Okay, I will come on up.
Yeah, this is some holy shit view right here.
Wow, that I just got around that first corner. Wow. fantastic.
Well, shit. Might just be camping right here, kids.
Wow, what? I just got around that first corner. Wow.
Holy cow. Wow, dude. Went and poked around the Olympics. Did some things. And if you look behind me, there's a mountain there. There's mountains everywhere. Oh, there, look at that. There we go. Enough of my mug. Good morning. Still rubbing the sleep out of my eyes. Beautiful morning. 31 degrees. Pretty cold. Got down into the upper 20s last night, I think. That's the view this morning. Pretty nice out here. This dispersed camping spot's pretty great. It's just on the side of the road, but it's not a big deal because there's a big nasty snow section below us. So the amount of traffic was minimal. One truck did come by, surprisingly, and ours were the first tire tracks in that snow in a very, very, very long time. Here she comes with tidings of coffee.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Lisa doesn't have a coffee mug. Do you have a coffee mug?
I have a coffee mug.
Because
you could use the pitcher. It was a short trip, but really good one. So the trails out here are usually pretty tame and mellow and nothing worth really taking note of, but maybe you can see that. A little washout. It'd give a car a hard time. It's no big deal for the Jeep and the Toyota, but so this little piece of trail is all new we didn't do it yesterday is what I'm trying to say. Continuing on the actual trail that we set out on yesterday before we deviated off to the left. We're hoping this pokes out and hits a main road. 36 degrees outside now, so this crunchy stuff's starting to thaw out. Like right here, this is gonna be slippery. 50 inches, huh? You know what? I'm gonna go clear this. This is silly. There's a view and a half and another dispersed camping spot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I don't know if you can see that view out to the right, but holy cow, awful pretty. That was our view from camp last night. And another spot, tucked back in there, no view. The snow sure disappeared fast as we started coming down.
Yeah, it did.
Here's a big old vista.
Road in the end of February, although I think maybe today might even be March 1st, not sure, but either way, the road is dusty and that's strange.
Skillety doobopping. There's a car up here, however. Did I hallucinate a truck up here?
There's a truck in the room with you now.
No, from up there I thought I saw a truck up here, or headlights or something. Nope, I didn't. Here's a vehicle right here. Seemingly confused. I'm going to check in with them, make sure they're okay.
Sounds good.
Hey, everything okay?
Oh yeah, there's a
Okay.
waterfall right here.
Cool, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Good one.
They're looking at the waterfall. There was an evacuation route sign back there, probably from the fires. I don't know if we want to go get a picture of that.
Yeah, sure, I can back up and get a picture, but yeah, it's probably from the fire, so I'm gonna back up real quick.
I'll follow you. I think is related to that. It's common to see that out near So there was a really big forest fire out here not long ago, out by here. Evacuation route sign, I think, is related to that. It's common to see that out near coast for tsunamis and shit, but that's kind of heavy.
By chance, can I catch a ride out of here, please?
I don't have any empty seats. I'm full up. I'm sorry.
Can you call somebody for me? You're the first vehicles I've seen since that car just passed.
You need to call somebody?
Yes, please.
Who do you need to call?
I don't know anybody's phone number, but if you look them up on Facebook, maybe.
Are you in danger, or are you just kind of stranded?
I'm stuck in my car. My boyfriend left me and took the keys, and I don't have any phone. I don't have not a light. I don't have a lighter. I don't have anything like that. So I'm just worried that I'm not going to make it home.
Roger. Yeah. So do you know this area pretty well?
Not really.
Okay. So you just stay on this road, and then there'll be another main road that comes in from the right.
Okay.
Follow this route, and then as soon as you see a decent sized little road like this, going to the right, go that way. It'll take you right down to the road.
Okay.
All
right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can.
How far do you think it is?
I can find out a rough guess for you here in a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. I sent him a message and it said it's delivered.
Thank you.
Yep, and so if I talk to him, I'll send him out your way and I'll tell him the directions I gave you.
All right. Thanks.
Good luck. She was stranded out here by her boyfriend apparently, and wanted me to contact somebody for her by Facebook Messenger for a ride. I told her I didn't have any room. She was carrying a bucket with empty bottles, which struck me as a little weird.
Yeah, all of that is really weird. Was your boyfriend the guy driving that Mercury that Boston passed? Because I was wondering where the hell he thought he was going.
I have no idea. She said that she hasn't seen anybody except she referred to that as the car that just drove by. So I don't know.
Gotcha. How very, very strange.
I asked her if she was in danger, and she said, well, you know, I just got stranded out here by my boyfriend and blah blah blah. So she wasn't like, oh, you know, somebody's trying to fucking kill me or whatever. And so fortunately for her, it's not raining, snowing, or freezing, and it's gonna get warmer today, so there's that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's not super cold. She seemed appropriately dressed for the weather, so she just has a little bit of a hike and she'll be out of here.
That's the kind of weird shit that happens in the middle of the woods. All very good reasons to make sure you stay safe and keep your head on a swivel and not involve yourself in other people's messes. So there's another one of those evacuation signs right there. CSC evacuation route. I mentioned it before, but boy, the sun dappling on these roads can really mask potholes pretty well.
So we're gonna live each day like it's not a lot.
Oh.
Engine humming, hearts wide open. Every trail's a promise spoken. Bucket list, overland, wheels in the dust. Trail by trail, in adventure we trust. Climbing high, digging deep, taking that step.